Alright guys, we are back. We have a full weekend of sales. Today was our first one. It's Wednesday, April 9th, and they had a Lions Club sale and a school sale here. So we're going to show you what we found at this one real quick. So for starters, got a vintage Halloween decoration there. I got some old puzzles. So this is a Radical Cut puzzle. We got a Jackson Pollock puzzle, some old Springbok puzzles here, some just really cool ones. This one's actually sealed. We got a really old Scrabble game up here that we think is cool. We got some new underwear if it doesn't sell for good money. Some pots and pans. Looks like April got a Fisher Price Frozen Kristoff sleigh. Some carbon monoxide alarms.
And we'll put comps up. Like, we literally just got this. We're still in the parking lot. We just wanted to show you guys our treasures we found.
Cheap Barbie. We got a Hallmark ornament.
Notice he said cheap Barbie, because wait till we show you what he found.
We got a HP laser printer down there for $10 that I think will be okay. And then probably the score of the sale.
Well, I don't know. Those Springbok.
Those puzzles I think are pretty good.
A quick look up, they're going to be really good. But oh my goodness.
We got some old Barbie stuff here, guys, and some old, this is an old G.I. Joe outfit.
So there were two sales in one place. So we conquered, or divided and conquered. And I was so proud of him because this was his sale. And oh my gosh, like I am like jumping up and down, squealing in the parking lot.
We got some old Barbie heads, which can actually sell on their own.
And tons of accessories. Like, check this out. Like, there's so many Barbies and accessories and Barbie's friends and Skippers, like all like 1960s early Barbies. And then, oh my goodness, look at this. Packed full. Absolutely packed full. There's PJ and Skipper and or that's not Skipper, and Barbie and all the clothes, and they're like beautiful, and all these are packed full of clothes. So it'll take some work, but they are going to be worth the money.
So we just wanted to share what we found so far today. We'll probably make this into a whole weekend video, so this is part one, but we'll see you again soon.
See you on day 2. Bye guys.
Bye.
Hi everybody, we're back for day 2.
Hi.
There's Bill, he's driving, he can't talk very much. We are on our way to an invitation-only estate sale. You have to be part of their mailing list to be able to go to this private preview sale. I guess it takes place like a few weeks before the actual estate sale, so we're kind of excited. This is our first time going, but it's like 47 minutes away, so long drive. But stay tuned to see what we get.
Oh, and this is only, the last clip was only a few seconds for you guys, but it's the next day for us. But we forgot to mention all the items we got yesterday was we spent $103. So I just wanted to throw that in there before we forgot. So, all right, we'll let you know what we get today.
See you soon. Bye.
All right, everybody, we are back from today's sales. So the last clip you saw us traveling to a estate sale that was like an email invitation only. We kind of got duped a little bit.
Wah, wah.
It was about a 50-minute drive from our house, and the only thing we got was this little pile right here.
Yep, that sad little, not the Barbie, this sad little pile.
So it was $10 a piece to get into the sale, and then they would apply it to your purchases. So we ended up spending a total of $33, including the entrance fees. So we got this, this is a sealed model car, and we'll throw comps up on the screen for all this stuff. April got a nice pair of Carhartt overalls.
Oh, don't move them, you're gonna knock the other stuff down.
So that's a pretty good find. We got these 5 Mark Twain books. They were $1 a piece. I got this Kool-Aid mug. It needs some cleaning on the outside, but the inside's really clean. A really cool vintage scale. It's kind of like almost like a wicker wood feel. And then the Carhartt might be the best. This is also really good. April found this in the kitchen. It's a
Copper Revere.
copper Reviereware oval pan, so the handle needs a little bit of tightening if possible. But
What's interesting with this sale, though, we noticed it was a preview sale. Their sale's not going to be until the beginning of May, but they had a lot of bedroom doors closed off and a lot of areas you couldn't go in. So I think they held a bunch of good stuff back for their actual real sale.
so when we were on our way back from there, we decided to hit another sale, and we got all these holiday
Sorry,
Barbies.
guys, this sun is like shining right through our windows.
So we know holiday Barbies aren't typically that great, and you'll see they are all marked $10. There's 14 different ones, but we got them all for $5 a piece, and so we're pretty familiar with the holiday Barbies, or Barbies in general, by now.
If we can pick them up for $5 or less, we usually
Right.
grab them.
We'll sell them all for a minimum of probably 15 a piece. There's probably going to be some that go for 25, maybe one that goes for 30, and we might get 10 for one or two of them. So,
But since we were willing to buy all of them, they let us get them for $5 a piece. So we were okay with that.
and then maybe the find of the day. We were
The
literally
find of the day.
we were literally
Oh yeah.
on our way, like about to be home, and she found on Facebook a Magic the Gathering card post. So they wanted $300. There's 5 binders. They're really dirty. They look like they've been in storage for a long time. 5 binders, a couple of
But there's,
boxes
like,
full of cards.
Full binders.
This tote just has some basically card protectors and old
And there's
boxes
Blaze resting.
and trash. But we'll probably make this into its own video.
Here, I'll scoop so we can see. Like these, this is
I
full.
guess there's also, I think
This
one of
is
them.
full.
These are some like one-piece cards or something that he threw in.
Yep. And then like these are all full.
So all these binders are.
The front of the binders look rough, but the cards inside don't look
Most
too
of the
bad.
cards aren't too bad. I'm sure there'll be condition issues.
Yeah.
But there's
the binders are completely full of cards, and there's 5 of them.
most of the cards appear to be like revised Ice Age, Mirage kind of time frame. So we'll probably make that into a separate video. So stay tuned if you're into Magic the Gathering. We'll have another video detailing all of those. But yeah, that was our finds from day 2 of our weekend.
And we paid $200 for this, and then the guy said, well, because you're spending so much, he decided that we absolutely needed to have all this jewelry. So they threw in 4 bags of
like,
random
I don't know.
jewelry.
Probably costume junk.
I
but-
don't know why, but that's all right. I'll look through it, and then like we can lot it together. Like this stuff still sells. Like people will still buy this, but it was free.
So.
Free with purchase of Magic cards, but we'll definitely take it.
And then, so tomorrow we have another estate sale that we're excited about to go to in the morning. And
then there's a rummage sale on Saturday.
so yeah, once we get we find all of our week's hauls, we will finalize it and show it all to you guys. So
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
bye. All right, guys, it's day 3 in a row. Today's Friday.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are outside of an estate sale.
Creepy stalkers.
Closer to home this time. We're numbers 4 and 5 in line. Looks backwards to you though. So it starts here in about 30 minutes or so. There's some fancy books and some Christmas Village pieces that we're gonna look at. Other than that, there might not be much, but that's what we're hoping for. So we'll
Fingers crossed.
We'll let you know if we get anything.
See you soon.
Bye. All right, guys, we are back. It's actually 5 o'clock, so it's been a long day. So the last clip you saw, we were getting ready to enter an estate sale, the 4th and 5th. We went there this morning because there was a pretty cool book collection and some Christmas Village items, which ended up being too expensive for us. But this is the items that we did get. So we'll start over here. April found this Snoopy bank. Everything we're showing you right now cost $186. I guess plus $7 from a different sale, so $193 is what we spent on this stuff here. So we got this
stuff right here.
The Snoopy bank. It's from 1966, so that was cool. We got some new Spanx.
Spanky bear.
We got a few books here. We got a really old Southern cookbook that had some good prices on eBay. Another community cookbook, Mennonite. We got this Greek English lexicon, which has some really good sales history. I think we can get over $100 for this book. And then we got another really cool Bible there. I picked up this Breville juicer for $15. I think we can get around $80, but it definitely needs some cleaning. I got this knife sharpener for $15, and I think we can get $64. We got a Revere pan for $2.
It doesn't seem like much for the Revere pan, but we always pick up the copper bottom ones and then we lot them together, and we actually make pretty good money off of them.
I got an Apple keyboard for $2. I think that'll go for $25. And then she ended up throwing in this little Olympus voice recorder because we were buying a decent amount of stuff. April also picked up a good pile of clothes.
We were in a rich neighborhood, so I went through the closet and it was like Lululemons.
Yeah, so she got a Lululemon quarter zip. We got a Theory, kind of like a nice top. Nordstrom cashmere sweater. A Lululemon dress. We got some clothes for the boys. Another Lululemon shirt and a Peter Millar. So just some good quality clothes there.
The clothes were only $2 a piece. So I was digging.
We did go to another, before we get to the rest, we did go to another small sale afterwards, and we got this Samsung camera for $4 and a vintage Disney MGM Studios patch for $3, which was pretty cool. And then the books that we ended up picking up this morning. So these are the Easton Press books.
This is one of the main reasons we went.
Yeah, so they were expensive for us. They were $12 a piece. So they had probably 100 or more. And we were surprised that the sale wasn't very busy. When they opened up, there was probably only about 10 to 15 people.
And if you don't know, Easton Press are books to look for.
They're usually pretty good. Well, there was us and one other person.
Show them one real quick, like how they're like super
So this is
fancy
Pride and
books.
Prejudice by Jane Austen. They're really fancy, high quality books. But they wanted $12 a piece for them. So at $12 a piece, we had to be really selective. And so I got 8 books this morning for $96. I think I did all right. We got the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer. We got Alice in Wonderland, which
and look at
that.
these covers.
Really cool. Brave New World.
And we were talking to the estate sale owner, and she said like both of these, the people who own the home are professors, and they literally bought these books and just had them on display. And you can tell when you open them, like they feel like they've never been opened before. They're crisp and beautiful and clean.
So I picked these out because I think we can get $40 to $50 or more per book. So that's why we got this deck. So we did ask while we were there, because they were going to do half off the next day. We did ask if we went back at the end, if they would make a deal if there was any left. So she said she would. We didn't know if they would be there or not, but we went back at 3:30
and boom,
and we got the rest of them. So we ended up getting all of these guys for $400.
Oh yeah.
So there's 73 Easton Press books here for us to go through. So quite the collection, but we couldn't really pass up that kind of a deal. So yeah, we did the thing.
We did a thing.
So that was our adventures for today. We think we might go to a rummage sale tomorrow morning, and then possibly.
So this was all of our treasures for
possibly
today.
some more sales on Sunday. So it's going to be quite the haul video for the whole week, guys. So
It has been a busy few days.
stay tuned. We'll be back with some more. All right, guys, we are back. It is the end of Saturday, day 4 of our thrifting finds this week. Sorry for
We're
the sun.
tired.
It's directly in my face, but not quite as good of a haul today. But we got quite a few things. We spent a total of I think we said $57 on everything. So we went to 2 church rummage sales this morning, and April got a bunch of board games, vintage board games. I think the best one is probably the Screaming Eagles.
I don't know.
Okay.
This Bible trivia is pretty good.
Okay.
Surprisingly, that's like a $30-$40, I think.
There's
on
a
my quick look.
couple more things back here, games back here that we picked up. I got a bag of bulk Lego. We got these pans from an estate sale. We went to a couple of estate sales this afternoon too, and picked up these pans. Back at again this morning at the first rummage sale, I picked up the complete set of Murder, She Wrote DVDs, which is pretty good. April got a
Random Barbie.
is it Roaring 20s?
Yeah, Roaring 20s Barbie.
Barbie. To stick with our Barbie theme this week.
So many Barbies.
We got
Speaking of, we've already sold a few of the old Barbies and the new Barbies in the box. So,
and we also sold the printer from day one's footage
yep.
for $80. So good stuff. So we got this. What is this made
It's
by?
Melissa and Doug mailbox, and it has all the mail and stuff with it. On a quick look up, I gotta look up some more. I think it's like $35 to $40 because it has its mail and stuff with it.
And then at the second rummage sale, April got some little tiki jars.
I don't know, they were cute.
They were like 50 cents a piece or something. Then she got a couple of vintage
Francoma.
Francoma.
I don't know, they were really
Jugs
unique
there.
looking. So
And then I was digging in a box that nobody had looked in yet and found 2 American Girl dolls. So these might be the finds of the day. We got 2 American Girl dolls. If you see Pleasant Company on the back of their necks, that's also a signal that they're American Girl, because that was the name of the company originally. It might still be the name of the company, but. And then the final thing, guys, don't forget when you're out thrifting, if there's anything you see that you use in your house, like parchment paper,
and it's still sealed.
for $1 when it's normally like $4 or $5 now, and a bacon pan or a
Bacon.
or a baking sheet with a grate in it, you too can have a
It's called a
rattling
rack.
you can have a rattling pan in the back of your trunk all day long
All day long.
while you're out treasure hunting. So that's it for today's clip. We're a little unsure if we're going to go out tomorrow. We might go to a flea market, but we're also kind of tired from the
But
last
to go
4
to
days.
the flea market, you have to
So-
be there at like 6 in the morning. So we'll see.
So we might go. If not, this might be the end of the video. So if it is, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free for you and it helps us out.
And
And
if
you can-
not, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, bye guys.